Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you ever.
All right, Coach, it's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns.
Let's go, let's go! Ready? 18 Gator. Christian Travis. Let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D.
Now Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Bang, 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 bang. 44, Mike, 44. Man, we got it down.
From the 40 now on second down. Minshew, that one complete. He finds Shark. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And it's third down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Six-man. Check girls. Hey, Haywood. 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. This is the tight end, the Njoku. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He's going to wind up. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
42 to Mike.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, 33.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Point it right. King.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 10-2 start.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Watch the shit. Get it.
Fournette running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards to pick up, first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Minshew. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Topper! You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Shoot.
Fournette, a first down carry. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
the 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So we got man. 80 weapons. Undercrush. Big grip.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Check tight. Spawn. No.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, that's it. What is it? Get the ball. You got double tight. Hey, 4 down.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
After the run, Newton going to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25. to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 29, Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
We go team spill.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Five. Mike 51, all day. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Hey, Alpha. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Sharks got it, left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 90 Wolf. Mike 51. Hey, Charlie. 61. Matchbox lights. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 51's the Mike. Get it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You draw quarters.
Watch the back. SOS.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Over the middle, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Mike 51. Focus, defense, focus. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 4th down, Minshew. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for
Hey,
Mike.
echo.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. Steps away to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's good for a Browns.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mike 42, check.
I got you.
Mayfield on first down. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Bravo.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Tight end's right. Everyone's got 4 down. Shoot!
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
5.
Minshew sets to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check 4.
General West. Hey, Haywood.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And caught by Henry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
180. Alert, 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 alert. Shot.
Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Freddie Kitchens going to push the envelope. His guys will go on 4th down.
I'm going back to you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Jim. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
44, Mike, 44.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Real.
Mike's spoke.
Hey, wahoo.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
70, Indy.
Get him.
Check, X3, 218, chop it. Go. Pick up.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
King.
Following the interception, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Pistol. Chopper!
Get your swerve on!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his target, Beckham. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hurry! I'm going to run you over. Up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Off. Check 3.
Run.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Cam Newton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Don't let him breathe. Play that time. Move. Don't let him breathe, defense. Ringer.
On the ball.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Hey, exit.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's time now. Hey, let's go. It's time to cross.
On 2nd down, Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
51.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Get the edge.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, it's Fournette. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let him know, let him know.
Wide, 61, matchbox, white. Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, set, 10-2 stop.
Watch the run, watch the run. 25, check 25. Check
Let go.
Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do
Here
that.
I come again. Here I come again.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Watch.
2 draw corkers.
Kill.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Check right. Set.
Hey, high 7. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
51's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Shoot.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
You remember me? You remember me?
Hey, Drew.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by OBJ. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
180. Regular.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Jags, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.